Marry me, water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Welcome to the 2017 Pisces New Moon reading with me for your element. So I'm using four different decks here. I decided to pre-shuffle and draw the cards ahead of time so that I would be spending less time on the video doing things of that nature. I am using a couple decks for which I will be looking into the booklets and reading out the booklets for you. I am using a Crystal Wisdom Oracle deck this time around as well. So it'll give you a crystal to work with, potentially. And let's see, I wanted to say, you can watch these videos for your moon sign, your sun sign, your ascendant rising sign, all of the above if you choose. I do recommend that everybody watch the general reading for the new moon in Pisces, as well as one or more of the elemental readings. Okay, so, all right, let's get started. I want to start by giving some suggestions for intention setting around the new moon. If you set intentions with the new moon. Of course, if you have intentions you want to set anyway, I'm not trying to persuade you to do something different. I'm just getting messages from Spirit to bring certain things to people's awareness about things that are especially supported and good to set intentions around this new moon. So, in other words, the energies of this new moon are going to be particularly supportive of the things I'm mentioning as well. If you have other intentions that you want to set, please do that still. If none of this sounds like something that you want to set an intention around, then don't, okay? But some of the intentions that are coming up, it's a powerful time to set intentions around receiving positive news. If you are wanting to receive positive news or a positive outcome from something, perhaps you have been working on something, or you've done a spell, or you've been praying about something, etc. You want to see a positive outcome, it's a great time to place that intention. All right. And positive news is coming, by the way. It's a message that came through for the water signs. But still, potent was the word I was looking for earlier. Potent time to place intentions around that. It is also a powerful time to place intentions around singing. If you are a singer and you have any intentions related to singing or to music in general, if you're a musician, but particularly and especially singing, it is a powerful time for you to place intentions around that, what you like to manifest with that. Perhaps you're trying to manifest money through it, make sales. Perhaps you're trying to book a place to play, or go on tour, or whatever it is. Learn how to write your music down. Be able to sing in public, maybe you have stage fright, anything like that that you would like to place an intention around. It's a great time to do that with this Pisces new moon. It's also a great time to place intentions related to being heard. If you feel like you're not being heard or not being acknowledged, and you want to be acknowledged or heard for something that you're doing, perhaps, it's a good time to place intentions around that. It is a great time to place intentions around enlightenment. If you would like to achieve greater enlightenment or enlightenment more often, it's a good time to place intentions around that. It's also a good time to place intentions around family. So if you are trying to add a member to your family, if you're trying to adopt a child, or if you're trying to conceive, it's a good time to place intentions around that. If perhaps you're trying to mend some something with whatever comes up for you. For family, of course, we have to honor other people's free will, but if there's something standing out around family with you, it may be in transformation as well. Transformation within family. It's a good time to find out what is that about. Do some meditating on that. Is it ethical for me to place an intention around that, or am I trying to manipulate somebody or force my will on somebody? If you're not trying to force your will on somebody, it's probably a good time to place an intent around that. All right. So maybe so for some of you, maybe it's like you've never met your dad or your mom or something, and you want to. It's a good time to put that intention out there to find out who my mother is, my father is, reconnect with people, things of that nature. Okay. So, moving away from the intent setting, I do receive the message that positive news is coming for the water signs, right? And a positive outcome is coming, right? You have to open yourself to receive messages. Don't push them away. That something is coming. You want to keep checking your email, your voicemails, things like that. The actual mail. All right. You come through all different avenues. Let's see what this crystal card has to say. This is a time where somebody may be asking you to do something. They may be kind of asking you to step up to do something, or it may be spirit or your higher self, kind of your soul pulling on you, asking you to transform, to evolve, to step up to the plate, to live in alignment with your soul path, things like that. But it is a time of transformation right now as well. For the water signs, the word transformation is coming up. All right, let's just look at this card and see what else comes afterwards. I'll show you the card in just a moment. I'm not sure how to pronounce this stone, but it's really neat to me. Moldavite, I think, is the stone that came up for you. Moldavite. So the frequency of this stone is earthy and high. Its chakra, the corresponding chakra, it actually corresponds to all of them, right up to the highest. Its timing is Scorpio, again having to do with transformation. And its soul path message is integration of the physical and the spiritual. That, I forgot about that. All right, so that is also a good intention for this new moon. If you would like to have better integration of your spiritual life and your earthly or mundane life, right? If you want some help in integrating the physical and the spiritual, it's a good time to set intentions around that. Okay, so let's see what else this card has to offer. Its healing site is you are far more than a physical body. Harmony at all levels creates your well-being. All right, so for some of you, you're going through like big soul evolution changes, shifts, and there's going to be dramatic changes around that for some of you, having to do with, for some of you, it's like, I do think there's a small number where it seems bad, and there's like an ending, but for most of you, it's positive right now. But there is that transformational energy, and there is the energy of being dramatic for some of you. So it could be like moving far distance, or changing career, changing house, going to college for the first time, things with partnerships, relationships, getting married, um, who knows? But there's like dramatic stuff happening on the outside. It could be, but again, like for a small number of you, I do feel like there's a small number where it's something that kind of seems negative at first. Could be somebody getting really sick, right? So you are asked to check in with your soul, to meditate. You also have the Enlightenment card on the table. This is a Manipura chakra card. But you're also being asked to kind of detach yourself from certain mundane issues. So kind of pick your battles type thing. Don't overly stress yourself out about stuff that's, fleeting, stuff that's mundane. Like you're going through something that it's bigger than that stuff, right? And where you're placing your attention, it makes a big difference. So if you're placing your attention on all of these smaller things, it's kind of keeping you stuck, keeping you down. And there's a force coming along, kind of like a big wave. They're showing me like a big tidal wave, and it's going to pull you right up. It's just, you don't want to be trying to push against that. You want to relax and let what's going to happen. You also want to be planting seeds of positivity, seeds of growth, seeds of love. You don't want to be planting seeds of destruction, seeds of fear, things like that during this time, within yourself or within others. So excess worry, I think, is kind of the enemy right now. Fertility, again, for some of you who are trying to conceive, that awaits. Good fortune awaits. Again, the positive outcome, positive news. It's coming. It's coming soon. All right. What else with this card? They're also telling me there's something that has to do with time. They're saying a lot of you are more powerful than you realize, and you are going to see around this time, or you have the potential, the offering for Spirit to assist you in seeing this is there around this time. You're going to see or be reminded of how you can kind of transcend time sometimes. Everybody's had that experience where, 5 minutes feels like an hour because they're doing something that they really don't want to be doing, or they just are so exhausted, or they're so tired, they're so bored of it, right? It seems to stretch on for a very long time. That 5 minutes seems more like 30 minutes, an hour. And then everybody's had that opposite experience too, of where a couple hours goes by and they're like, that felt like 10 minutes. What happened? I can't believe, where's the time gone, right? So they're telling me to convey to you that that's coming through. It is a powerful time for you to work with time. Be careful. Don't let your ego run away with you. But you can transcend time by bringing more relaxation, more help into your life and your thoughts, how you're thinking about things. They're not giving me the full clarity about it, just that you may notice some interesting things with time, and that it's not as linear as it appears. So if you've been having worry and doubt and things like that have been bogging you down related to time, like maybe you're bored with your life, you feel like you have too much time on your hand and whatever, or you're like most of us and you have you're kind of like, I'd like a little more time for this or a little more time for that, right? And it feels like you don't have enough time. They're telling me that that's actually an illusion, it's perception, and it can be shifted. It may be, all right? You can set an intention around that, but yeah, I mean, if you feel like, you could set an intention around that. But it is coming through more as like you're gonna see a change related to time and your ability to control it a little bit more than you thought you could based on certain actions you could take. All right, so that's everything I have for you for this reading. I think it was a really nice reading. I hope you agree. If you'd like a personal reading, you can go down below in the description, and there's a link for my website there. Pretty simple. After you click on my website, you should be able to figure it out. There's also a link to my Etsy store down below in the description if you're curious what I am selling on Etsy. Just go on over and check it out. Alright, so I hope everyone has a wonderful SBAT and a wonderful new moon. And until next time, thanks for watching my videos. I'm Mary Kurt. We'll meet again.